Vilket jag har lite sådär, jag hatar sådär, jag vill inte såhär, det är som jag tror inte ens och sånt, men
Hey everyone, welcome to a cold morning long run of 25 kilometers. We're testing out nutrition again. I'll talk about that in the middle of the long run, and let's talk a little bit about the Trans Gran Canaria marathon that happened yesterday, with an epic finish happening in the last, I don't know, 800 to 500 meters. So see you at the midway point. Halfway through the run, actually more. I'm at like 17 or 18 kilometers. It was too full of people and I don't want to walk and talk to the camera. I'm surrounded by a bunch of people. So everything's going well. Let's talk about the most important thing, which is the elite athletes. So yesterday, well, the Trans Gran Canaria races aren't going now. So if you're watching this, they're probably already passed. But the classic, which is 100 and something kilometers, started about an hour ago or something. So when I get home, I'm gonna watch that. But yesterday, it was the marathon. So this is a trail. It was like around 47 kilometers. And the three in the men's category that won was Francesco Puppi, Robert Pekmoy, and Tiago Vieira. So from Italy, from Kenya, and from Portugal. Now, if you haven't watched the last part of that race, I suggest put pause and search for it, because it was epic. So this is spoilers alert. So the race was a hot day, difficult trails, up the mountain, down the mountain, and it all comes down to the last, I don't know, maybe 400 meters or something like that. So Robert holds the lead on the last stretch of like around 10 kilometers. He hits the aid station, the last aid station, which is 7 kilometers. Basically doesn't drink anything, just goes, like comes in, grabs nothing, I actually think, and just left without any water. 2 minutes and something behind him, you have Francesco Puppi. That makes huge mistakes coming in, because it feels like the crew that were receiving people was like the first people that were coming through, so they weren't kind of coordinated. So he misses the point that is to turn, has to run back, comes back. I think he asked for someone to put water, and the guy is saying like, I cannot help you put water. So it was like this huge confusion, but he stops, gets water, gets nutrition, leaves. So now it's like 3 minutes. The gap's around 3 minutes or something. And 3 minutes on a foot race is a huge gap. They go this huge uphill, and right before the end, you can, even the commenter said, for Robert to lose this race, he would have to make a huge mistake. And I don't think he made a huge mistake. It's just like with racing, one small thing in the beginning, mid-race or something can have an effect on the end of the race. So Francesco catches up right behind 400 meters, and he's flooring it. He's just going. Now you have to think about it this way. Robert is an elite athlete. He's won multiple competitions, and he had no response for the attack that Francesco was giving. So he just like flies by, and Robert has no reaction. He just maintains his pace, basically looking at him and just seeing Francesco pass. So imagine how that he must have felt. He must have been exhausted to think, I cannot push anymore. Because again, remember, these are elite athletes, meaning that for him not to push, he had to be so on the limit of his capability, or some injury or something, that he just couldn't give anything. So Francesco Puppi passes, wins it at a time of 3 hours and 47 kilometers, 46. And imagine that his pace through the whole trail, running through the mountains, was around 4 minutes 22. That is kind of, well, I'm not very good at math, but I think it's around a 3-hour marathon in the mountains. That's how hard it is, and that is so crazy that you can participate on this in the same races as these professional athletes. athletes. I could register myself and run there, but the gap on skill set is so big that it's crazy. Only when you like watch and you run and see your speed and your times and see them, you're like, okay, it's superhuman what they're doing. Yeah, so it was an amazing race, and when I get home, I'm gonna go watch the other race that's going on. Relative to today's race, I'm trying out again some nutrition here. I have one gel, I have these 2 pouches. So this one was too sweet. I put, what was it, 50 grams of maltodextrin or whatever it's called, and something new, which was the 25 grams of fructose. But let's be honest, I think I spilled a little bit too much. That was too sweet. This is 40-20, so a 2-per-1 mix with more lemon. I also put lemon on this one with more lemon, and this one is much better. I'm not getting the high feeling that I got last time. So last time I think it was just too much and I was consuming it too fast. So I got high at a certain point. And today it's a pretty stable, high energy, but not high in the clouds kind of feeling. So that is going well. I will now get back to my running so I can go watch the race. And let's go. So see ya. And that is it, 25 kilometers in the books. The nutrition now was much better. Last time it was too many highs and lows, so it was also colder. But when I finished the run, like at this point, I was like, I just want to take a shower and rest. But today it was much more controlled. I didn't have like the mega highs, and then I didn't have the crashes. I don't know if that's because of the fructose or the honey, but run is done. Time for a shower, and let's go watch the people that are already running right now in Gran Canaria. I'm running the snow, they're running in the heat. They're gonna run 5 times more than I ran. I'd nearly double the pace. So let's check them out. See ya.